It's intimidating for me to say my name because I hear it a lot.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
And when you're not well, I didn't want to hear my name. I did not know who I was anymore because I'm not the person that I used to be.
During an interview with Hoda that aired on NBC yesterday, we weren't introduced to a new Celine Dion who now lives with stiff person syndrome. We learned that the Celine Dion we've known for the past 15 years has been living with the symptoms of stiff person syndrome. And she first thought they were just symptoms of a common cold.
I could say that it's like a little cold starting, or just because I pushed too much. It's the third show in a row.
You're working too hard.
You're working too hard.
Yeah, sure.
Working too hard.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it was different. I started to feel that the body was like getting more rigid.
Yeah, that started when Celine was on her Taking Chances World Tour in 2008. And she recalls a particular moment while in Germany in 2008 where she was experiencing pressure on her larynx, like almost she was being strangled, and it's limiting her voice.
I don't know if I can do the show, and I don't know what's happening and all that. And I was very, very, very scared. And then you panic, so more you panic, more you spasm, more you... And I went on stage.
Of course you did.
Of course.
Now, Celine performed in 7 German cities between June 12th and June 22nd, 2008. Celine didn't say today what city it was.
I started to sound more nasal. 'Cause I'm your lady.
Now, I took a look at some of her performances during that stint on YouTube.
Sometimes I am crying.
That was The Power of Love in Cologne, where she also had no problem having it all come back to her then. You hear any fault in that? Yeah. Yeah, but Celine says there were compensations or compromises made.
When I say that I compensated is that we lowered the songs a little bit with the keys and project more nasal and hope.
Now, because I was looking for any kind of fault whatsoever, Celine does sound a little bit nasally on the one big note in Because You Love Me. Yeah, that's me really trying to find some kind of fault, because in reality, even all by herself, she sounded amazing.
We did not know what was going on. I did not take the time. I should have stopped. Take the time to figure it out.
Yeah, that show must go on attitude kept going, and it kept going for basically 10 years.
I spent all my life in the music industry, being a performer, and loving every moment of it. This passion will never go away.
With the last show happening on March 8th, 2020, and then announcing her diagnosis in December 2022.
I've been diagnosed with a very rare neurological disorder called stiff person syndrome, which affects something like 1 in a million people.
What struck me about this interview is what we saw in the trailer for the I'm Celine Dion documentary coming to Amazon Prime on June 25th.
What did this disease take away from you?
It didn't take anything away from me.
If I can't run, I'll walk. If I can't walk, I'll crawl.
I am Celine Dion because today my voice will be heard for the first time.
The passion, the determination, the will just comes right through my computer screen, hitting me like a ton of bricks. Like I couldn't help but get choked up at this moment.
Not just because I have to or because I need to, it's because I want to. And I miss it.
Yeah. Now, first off, all those Pizzagate conspiracy theorists who claim that Celine got stiff person syndrome from the COVID-19 vaccine, she's had the symptoms for 15 years. How are you going to fit that into your narrative that has no basis whatsoever? Good luck with that. Second, it's incredible that Celine was able to adjust and compensate on her vocals from like 2008 to 2020 and leave us none the wiser. I mean, during that time period, she released 2 albums, did 5 tours, a Vegas residency that ran for 427 shows. And she did that unbelievable performance of My Heart Will Go On at the 2017 Billboard Music Awards to celebrate the Grammy and Oscar-winning song's 20th anniversary. days were the symptoms more debilitating than others, and very likely that May 21st, 2017, Celine was feeling very, very good. And she had a little extra vocal run in there just for fun. Yeah. But yeah, I can't think of one live performance that I've ever seen of Celine, especially during that 2008 and 2020 period, where I thought she was any less than stellar. What's your reaction to learning that Celine has been dealing with the symptoms of stiff person syndrome ever since she was taking chances?